Hi, here's a fresh look at the M&E Contracting Company's website that we first videoed and demonstrated way back in 2011. Firstly, let's just start with a login. Login address has changed to c8o.co.uk just to make it easier for people to remember. Enter your username, which is your email address, and your password, and that gives you access to the folders and sites that you have permission to view. Looking at the home page, first thing we can see is the advent of colour. The folder structure is pretty more the same, but a lot more bright colours here in the calendar. I'm going to come back to that in a second. But the real nitty-gritty of why a lot of people use Collaborate Online is simply to share drawings and content. So if I navigate down to my current drawings folder on this particular project, you can see I've still got a range of drawings uploaded. I've got a PDF section here, and in that section of drawings we've got content. We've got the ability for people to comment on that content. We've got the ability for us to lock that content so it can't be changed. And if I navigate back up to the current folder, you can see that here we've got automatic version control kicking in. So the example here is this is the third revision of this particular drawing. The other revisions are kept available online, and we can revert to them if we wish. These comments have also kicked on an awful lot. If I look at the messages tab now, these comments will have been sent out to our colleagues and team members by email. And what's more, the email replies to that content will have been threaded right back into this folder completely automatically. Collaborate Online now integrates seamlessly with whatever email system you use, be that Outlook or Macmail or Thunderbird or Gmail, whatever. It does that by simply giving each folder its own unique email address. So replies are automatically routed back into the folder thread. And as you can see from here, if you start to create a comment, you can post that comment to any of your team members directly to their email address. So email integration has been a major step forward for us. Okay, it's okay to be able to share information by email, but how do you actually invite other people to your version of Collaborate Online? Well, it really couldn't be easier. Administrators have an option to add users to the system. Simply take that option, enter an email address that you'd like to in here, a teammate example, click on next, and Collaborate Online will send that teammate, that contact, that client an invitation to your version of Collaborate Online. Once invited, there's no charge to invite users, by the way. You have unlimited users on more or less all of our systems. Once invited, that user will have permission to view whichever folders you care to give him permission to view. The Edit Notes and Permissions tab here allows you to decide which of your contacts you wish to be able to see this particular folder. So let's take, for example, John Smith. I'm going to give John Smith permission to view my drawings current folder here. Click Update Folder. Now when John Smith logs in, he will be able to see the current folder. If that's the only folder he has permission to view, then he'll only be able to see that folder. He won't see any of this other information at all. Another quick word about folder structures. As you can see, if I navigate to a different project or two here, you can have as many folders, as many subfolders as you like. For example, a health and safety folder. That may be a standard folder that you include with all of your documents. What you can do is you can synchronize that folder with a folder on your file server or desktop. Your new desktop sync tool will automatically bring the entire contents of, for example, a health and safety folder onto your version of Collaborate Online, so your users and clients and contacts can see that information if you want to invite them to it. For a quick start on most projects, you can use templates. Templates allow you to create a variety of standard folder structures, and then you can literally create new projects with all of those folders already created, and if you wish, pre-populated with standard documentation with just one click. You really get the ability to upload your content and to share your content very quickly and very easily. Let's have a closer look at some of the new features and functions that we've introduced. If I navigate to my Manor Road Birmingham folder, just going to have a quick look here at some of these tasks we've created that have given rise to these entries onto the calendar. If you hover over any of these items, you can actually see what the task is and who's doing it. If you want to adjust your schedule, you can actually adjust it right here on the calendar as long as you have the right permissions. Looking at those to-do items, you can see that I've created a range of tasks here and assign them to different contacts and team members. I can even attach documents to them if I wish. So for example, when I created this task for our support team, I could have emailed them confirmation that they needed to do the task. I could have copied in other team members, and as we saw earlier, I've also attached some files to that. With tasks, you can now even make them recurring, so tasks can recur on daily, weekly, or custom patterns. And one of the nicest features we've recently introduced, and one of the most popular, is the ability to include alerts and alarms against tasks. So up and coming tasks can have up to 3 warnings before the event and up to 3 alarms after the event if any of your tasks have not been completed in time. Plenty of videos on the website about that if you'd like to have a closer look at that new feature. Navigating right across to the timesheets tab, very popular with any business that involves working on site, working remotely. Basically, when you create any task, the system will give you the option of creating a timesheet entry for it, and then users can simply log in and enter their hours against these tasks if they wish. If you've put a day rate against those particular users, that will be costed in and included, but those costs are only made visible to system administrators and supervisors. You've got full print and export routines, so those timesheets can be used to generate costings or invoices, basically whatever you prefer. And finally, if we navigate back to the top level folder of any project, you now have an option for each top level folder to give you a complete project overview of what's going on that particular site or project. Here we've got the calendar showing us the schedule of events. Here we've got a list of all recent comments from any of our team members. If I wished, I could view all comments. Here we've got the tasks up and coming. We've got a traffic light system, red, amber, green. Basically red is due today or overdue, amber up and coming, green sometime in the future. You can even adjust the time at which those colour changes occur. And if you want to catch up, see what's been going on your project in the last 7 days, last 14 days, then this activity feed will show you everything that's been going on this particular project, or if you're a site supervisor and want to do that from the home page, on all of your projects. So there you have a very quick overview of Collaborate Online. It gives you the ability to store and share your documents, access from anywhere, remote site, home, location, wherever, mobile device as well. Share it selectively with clients and communicate with email integration with all of your team on all of your contacts and colleagues. More information on the website, free trial available. Be delighted to hear from you. Thank you very much.